If you've ever feared the floods, listen closely because every wave has its legend. Today, let's travel back to the time of the Hun kings to hear a legend of love, power, and eternal storms. Sun Tinh. Thuy Tinh is a famous Vietnamese legend. The story tells of a rivalry between two powerful beings, Sun Tinh, the mountain god, and Thuy Tinh, the water god, who both sought to marry Princess My Nuong. When Sun Tinh won her hand, Thuy Tinh, enraged, brought storms and floods to take her back. Every year, he returns with rising waters, but always fails. The tale symbolizes Vietnam's annual floods and honors the human spirit's strength in overcoming nature's wrath. The legend of Sun Tinh and Thuy Tinh. Long ago, during the reign of the 18th Hun king, there was a beautiful princess named My Nuong, beloved by her father for her beauty and gentle nature. When she came of age, the king decided to find a worthy husband for her. He summoned talented men from all over the land to compete for her hand in marriage. Among the suitors, two stood out. Sun Tinh, the lord of the mountains. He had magical powers that could move mountains, call beasts, and control the forests. Thuy Tinh, the lord of the waters. He could summon rain, call the winds, and raise rivers at will. Both were powerful, and the king couldn't decide. So he declared, "Whoever brings the wedding gifts first tomorrow shall marry My Nuong." The required gifts were 9 tusked elephants, 9 spurred roosters, and 9 maned horses. The next morning, Sun Tinh arrived first, delivering all the gifts. The king kept his word and gave My Nuong to him. Sun Tinh took her to Mount Tan Vien to live. When Thuy Tinh arrived and found My Nuong already gone, he was furious. In his rage, he summoned storms and floodwaters to attack Sun Tinh. Water rose, rivers overflowed, and villages were submerged. But Sun Tinh fought back fiercely. Using his powers, he raised mountains, built dikes, and moved entire villages to higher ground. The battle raged for days, but in the end, Thuy Tinh grew tired and had to retreat. Since then, every year, Thuy Tinh returns to wage war, sending floods to the land, but he is always defeated. Meaning of the legend Sun Tinh. Thuy Tinh explains a natural phenomenon. The story explains the annual floods in Vietnam during the rainy season. Thuy Tinh recurring attacks with rising waters reflect the natural flooding that affects lowland areas every year. Praises human intelligence and resilience. Sun Tinh symbolizes humanity's ability to overcome natural disasters. His actions raising mountains, building dikes reflect the Vietnamese people's ingenuity and perseverance in adapting to harsh natural conditions, conveys humanistic values. The story carries a deep message about peace and protection, opposing destruction and honoring those who build and defend. It reflects the Vietnamese cultural value of living in harmony with nature. Since that day, every rainy season, people say Thuy Tinh returns bringing his ancient grudge. Yet no matter how high the waters rise, humanity like Sun Tinh stands tall, wise, and unwavering. The legend of Sun Tinh and Thuy Tinh is not just a myth. It's a timeless message about resilience, wisdom, and the desire to live peacefully with nature. Thank you for listening to today's story. If you enjoy it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to keep the spirit of Vietnamese legends alive. See you in the next tale.